Let me tell you this. Let me make this very clear. I didn't betray you. I had no intent to betray you. I still don't even understand what you're so upset about.
Welcome to this episode of Chatting with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today we got Stand By Me, Rat Edition. I appreciate everyone that takes the time to watch this show. You guys have been nothing but supportive, and I appreciate that. Maureen, how are you? Liberty, what's up? So what's going on with everyone out there? Hope you guys are having a great weekend. It's Martin Luther King weekend, I believe. Shout out to everyone that takes the time. We got a lot of good things to go over. Maybe not good for them, but good for us. Keep up the great work exposing these rats, fraudulent rats. 100%. So, two of these rats were on screen the other day, and I must have struck a nerve with them because they were talking about me, but they didn't mention my name. They know what's up. And he said, Ruggiano. Let me not disrespect Ruggiero like that. Ruggiano, saying, oh, he's calling us frauds and all this. Yeah, I am calling you a fraud. You're not a Gambino hitman. You never were. My father. Every other sentence is my father, my father, my father. That's every other word because he can't stand on his own shit. Because he needed his father. Without his father, he wasn't shit. And that's the bottom line about him. A lot of people have been asking, Matthew, what's up? North End Stories, what's good, my friend? Hope you're doing good. Thomas, what's up? So people have been asking me, where's Dom been at? Who knows? Sickly Dom. He goes from this
edition of Mafia Roundtable with Dominic Cicali. Channel, thank you. These guys still think they're in the mob. Love it. No, we're not in the mob anymore. We're just a bunch of guys getting together telling stories.
And then he goes from that to this.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Well,
looks a little broke down in this one, huh? What happened to Donkey? He must gave one too many donkey rides.
Welcome back to another live edition of Mafia Roundtable with Dominic Cicali. Folks, happens to everybody, I guess.
Listen to his excuse on why he looks the way he does. Pretty believable. Watch this.
Unexpected. Been hospitalized for the past week. And I'll go into that. So I was released from the hospital yesterday morning. Spent Christmas Eve and Christmas in the hospital.
Oh, boo-hoo. What about all the people you put in prison for the rest of their life? What about them? He goes from being on top of the world, right, with his rat buddies to this. He looks like a despicable human being.
So again, I'll go into that. Right now, just happy to be home. Not feeling too great. But
I'm not happy you're home. You should be in prison where you belong. These guys lie. They rat on people. They lie to get out of their own trouble. They should accept what they are. The cooperators. They're rats. Now they want to come on the internet and act like ex-gangster, ex-mobster. You're not mobsters. You guys are cooperating rats. And you should embrace it because that's what you are. I didn't do it to you. I didn't make you cooperate. You did that to yourself. Don't get angry at me for telling the truth about who you are.
I said, let me change it up and see if I could do a show just before New Year's to say hello to everybody, wish everybody also belated.
Yeah, Scars. What about Mikey Scars? He is one of the worst ones out there. Mikey Scars is terrible. Mikey knows did not cause Dom. He tried to walk him out. They're a bunch of liars. I don't believe nothing they say. Not a word that comes out of their mouths.
Merry Christmas. Hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas, enjoyed their families and everything. I know it stinks to be in the hospital, but there's nothing you can do about it. I didn't tell family, friends, just because I didn't want to ruin everybody's holiday. So
yeah, that's going to ruin everybody's holiday. No one cares, Dom. No one gives a shit. If you were to disappear and never return, I don't think anyone would bat an eye. Honestly, that's my true, honest opinion. I don't think anyone cares. You have this imaginary, this fantasy in your mind, like you guys are mafia legends or something. You're not. You guys are not stand-up individuals. Donkey Dominic. That's what you are. You're a pretend capo. You weren't a capo. Jonathan, what's up? Dean, how are you? Mark, thank you all for joining me. Hit the like button. Liberty, this guy's giving us a sympathy, bitch. I'm so sick. Everyone feel bad for me.
I just left it at that. There's nothing anybody could do. And I'll explain to everybody what happened.
Yeah, explain, Dominic, please. But be honest. Has nothing to do with you drinking vodka every day, does it?
And almost had the Grim Reaper knocking on the door again. And it's just amazing how 1 minute you could feel great, next minute things could turn around. So like I say, life is too short, but when your time's up, your time's up. There's nothing you can do.
Night out with the fellas, huh? Because this was the day before.
It's like guys in the Army, what they do. They're not in the Army anymore. They're not in the Marines. They're not in the Navy. They're not in the Air Force. They're not Air Force, Navy, Marines. I'm leaving one out. An Army. But they're not in the military, but they get together, they hang out. So we were in the life. And
he's talking about cooperators hanging out with each other.
We got together and nice group, really nice group. So Mikey Scars breaking out his old Century 21 gold blazer.
And then he goes from that, right? Hangs out with these guys to this.
And it's just, I guess, you know, 1 minute you're feeling healthy. Next minute, everything takes a turn.
Shadow of your former self, Dominic. Alex, what's up, man? Vegas Pete, how are you? Castellano, what's up, man? The scam by me crew. 100%. Joe, what's going on? Thank you all for joining me this afternoon.
So I'm going to keep this short tonight. Just, again, I'm not feeling well, but I wanted to come on, wish everybody a happy and healthy new year. Drink responsibly.
Looks like, how about don't drink at all? How about that? How about don't drink at all? Alcohol is poison. You know what I'm saying? What? Yeah, nice group, right? Nice group of rats all hanging out with each other. They're trying to build their own little rat mafia. Because these guys claim that they're all stand-up guys.
I'll tell the judge and prosecutor to suck my dick like I done before. Okay?
Uh-oh.
That's the type of time these people are on. They don't care about nothing. Ain't that right? That's all I hear when they talk. That's it. That's all I hear when they talk. A bunch of bullshit.
I just hope everybody has a great time, and be careful when you do go out there, and just enjoy it. Enjoy it as much as you can. So,
and look at the sign in back of him. What does it say in back of him? 3 capos. So what? He's embracing that 3 capos got murdered from his former family, right? The famous capo in the family that turned. So now he's embracing. What about the families of those 3 people who got killed? What do you think they think about that sign sitting in back of you, Dominic? Yeah, they don't think about this type of shit. They only care about themselves. That's it. And their money.
whew, this is hard. So a little dizzy, lightheaded, but we're going to get this, get through this.
It's hard to what? Lie to people? Because that's what he's about to do to you guys. Wait till you hear his excuse on why he got sick.
I'll go into what happened. Friday afternoon or Friday morning, had taken my second shot for the shingles virus.
That's his excuse. He took the shingles shot for the shingles virus. And it did this to him.
Later on, I felt lightheaded, feverish. So went in, laid down. Next day, which was Saturday, wasn't feeling too hot.
Total bullshit story. Total bullshit.
Got up, Googled.
You have a membership, I believe, Alex. Total bullshit story.
Checked out the After Effects.
He checked out the After Effects so he could come on here and lie to you guys about it. Check it out.
Fact that, nausea, diarrhea, chills, sweats, etc. I had those symptoms. Going to the bathroom, I see it's tarish, so I know there's blood in my stool. Sunday, even worse. Sunday evening.
You should have waited it out, Don. You should have waited it out by yourself in your house with no one around. Honestly.
Go to the hospital, emergency room. They admit me. They do a CAT scan, stomach area. Comes back, there's no growths, no tumors. Everything looks good. But there is internal bleeding. They do blood work as well. So
now he's going to blame his internal bleeding on the shingles shot. Has nothing to do with him drinking every single day. Has nothing to do with that.
Put me on some medicine to calm it down. From my platelets, they could tell I lost a lot of blood. They're thinking about doing a blood transfusion. With that, it calms down with the medicine they're giving me. Then they do a scope. They found out I had 2 ulcers and one of my veins erupted in my stomach. So they cauterized that.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the super sticker. If you guys want to donate, you can hit up the Cash App, Chatting with Staxx. You can hit up Venmo, PayPal, super stickers, super chats, Zelle. I'm working on getting a new laptop so I can bring you guys some official content. But I need to stack up some more bread for the laptop. So if you want to help me out, you can hit up the Cash App, all them other ways. And I appreciate every single dollar. It goes a long way. Now let's listen to Donkey Dom talk about how alcohol's not the problem. It's some shot that he took day before that gave him ulcers and all this other shit. Like, it's just so unbelievable.
So it stopped the bleeding. And then in the next day and a half, with the blood work they took, they saw my platelet levels, everything returned back to normal.
Everett, thank you, man. What's up? Bruno, how are you? Thank you, Alex. I really appreciate you. He's talking about his poo.
And stabilized. So they had me on the medicine for a while. And that's about it. So you never know. They said, thank God I did go into the hospital. Otherwise, next 24 hours would have been extremely critical for me. So you never know.
Boo-hoo, Dom, boo-hoo. So where has Dom been? A lot of people have been asking, where is he? Who knows? We can only speculate. I think I have an idea, though.
1 minute you're feeling great, next minute you're not. So that's what happened.
That's how usually the shingle shot works, Dom.
It's about it, folks. Just wanted to come on tonight. Let everybody know I'm still here. Want to give everybody the love and support. Thank you throughout the year. Had a great time with everybody. We're going to change up the format going into 2024. We're going to change up a lot of things. Stay out.
Your format should be poof, you're gone. That would be a good format. Really, he should just go away. That's a great format. You're doing great so far this year, buddy.
Out of the drama, the BS. Heard Jeff today Nardu, his show. I agree with him.
Yeah, I agree with him too. Nardu, I agree with him too.
So I will be having a conversation with him, a few other people. And just always keeping it real. So
keeping it real fake for you guys. This guy is total bullshit. Keep it real, man. Tell the people what really happened, Dom. Everyone else is talking about it. Why don't you tell the people what really happened, allegedly?
That's about it. So I'll answer some questions. And like I said, I'm going to keep it short, light, sweet tonight. I'm not feeling too hot, but I just want to explain to everybody why I was out of the pocket for this past few weeks.
Wonder what his bullshit excuses are going to be when he comes back on, because he's going to have some type of bullshit for you guys. Hey guys, I took a poison ivy shot and it gave me ulcers in my stomach. It has nothing to do with me drinking vodka every day and slurring on the screen. It has nothing to do with that.
And keep it. I already went there. Thank you.
And listen, I'm a recovering drug addict, alcoholic. I've recovered from the obsession to use alcohol and drugs. So it's possible. But first step, buddy, you got to be honest with yourself. You can't lie about it. Like, if you start off lying about it, that's no way to recover. Just a word of advice there, dummy Dom.
And that's about it. So, with that too, let's see.
Congratulations, Alex. Anyone out there struggling with drug addiction, alcoholism, you can do it. 100%. Yeah, I wonder how Vinny's healthcare is doing for him. I got no sympathy for this guy at all.
Vince, thank you for the contribution. Dom making the show live tonight, waiting for the story and current events. Yeah, we're going to just be going back to more content, more stories. I'm going to stay away from the drama for 2024.
Not if I can help it, you're not. Listen, I'm not going to let these people rest. I'm not. and I don't care. Ain't that right, Scammy? Huh? Ain't that... We all know who that is, huh? Former mobsters gone wild.
And I'm not going to come out as frequent, probably either once a week, maybe twice a week.
What happened, Dom? You skipped a couple weeks there, boss.
We're going to keep it short, brief, to the point. And that's it. Bill, thank you for the contribution. Can't keep a champ down for long. Thank you. Well, I'm trying my best. And that's all I could always do.
TJ, thanks for joining me this afternoon. Mike, how are you? Friend Cheesy is a rat, 100%. These guys are pure fantasy. They're straight up liars, all of them. All of them have bullshit in their stories. And they can't just be honest. They got to come around and tell everyone, former mobster, former this and that, like they have some level of respect. Do you?
Paying for these women?
Yeah.
Paying for these women?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where are they from again?
You're crazy.
It's fucking see-through. It's like skin. It's just like they're fucking see-through. It's like skin. It's just like oh my god!
Where? Where to the door?
I did this to the door. I pushed the door in.
You ruined it.
He fixed the door all right. You sure did. That's your former mobster. That's the type of shit that this guy does.
Xavier James, where are you? You just skipped on me. Feel better. Always trying. It's difficult for me tonight. And yes, everybody have a happy new year. Be blessed. German, thank you for the contribution. Keep the Grim Reaper away from people that drink AG vodka. Comes in 3 fantastic flavors, 100% organic and gluten-free. Thank you, German. Greatly appreciated. Love you so much. At least you're bringing a smile to my face. I'm not even advertising it tonight. I'm short of breath. As you can see, I can see myself. I'm pale as a ghost. But it's all good. You're bringing a smile to my face. So that makes it worth it, the effort. Room is spinning, but what the heck. They even gave me an inhaler here for when I could get short of breath. So it's amazing how 1 minute you're feeling good, next minute you're just destroyed. My wife the other day, she's at the hospital. She said, damn, you look thin. Oh, like, bitch, what do you think, thin?
You hear him? Did you hear what he just said? Let's rewind that back a little bit.
Damn, you look thin. Oh, like, bitch, what do you think, thin? Damn, you look thin. Oh, like, thin. Oh, like, bitch, what do you think, thin? I haven't eaten in 5 days. All they gave me was lick thin. Oh, like, bitch, what?
Wow, real changed man right there, calling his wife a bitch, huh? It's crazy, crazy. His wife's there to support him, right? And he's calling her a bitch.
Damn, you look thin. Oh, like, bitch, what do you think, thin?
What do you guys think of that? Is that a changed person calling his wife a bitch? Like,
in 5 days, all they you think, thin. I haven't eaten in 5 days, thin. Oh, like, Bitch, what do you think? Then I haven't eaten in 5 days. All they gave me was liquid diet. What do you think? Then fuck.
I think he's I think his buddy Barillo Pad is rubbing off on him. Thank you for buying membership. I appreciate that. We got a lot of great things on the way. I got a show dropping at 3:00 called The Machine Men. You guys don't want to miss that one. It's pretty good.
This is killing me.
Yeah, and then he backhands her in the hospital.
But all good. David, thank you for your contribution. Feel better. I'm sure EG is off the menu for a while. Rest up. Oh, definitely. Even though it's gluten-free, organic, tasteless, I mean, definitely off. So,
Yo, come on, Dom. You're gonna stop promoting your own product? Come on. Why would you do that?
whew, let me slow up. It's difficult. So, yeah, Mikey Scars got in touch with me yesterday. Dom, is everything all right? People are asking.
Mikey Scars, one of the most despicable human beings on the internet. Mr. No Excuses, right? Full of excuses. All I hear from him is excuses. Why'd you cooperate, Scars? Because they stole my money. That's what he says. They started taking my money. They weren't supporting me. Let me ask you a question, Scars. When you gave them your hand, right, and they pricked your finger, did they say, if we take your money, you can cooperate against them? Did they say that? I'm just curious. Because you took an oath over your own family. And then you decided to betray that oath and cooperate against 80, 86, 87 people. I'm just curious. How does that work?
Like, yes, pal, I didn't want to say anything to you or anybody. So I don't want to trouble anybody, have them think or, I just figured I'd get through this, and that's it. While I was gone, my wife rearranged my background, as everybody could see. I guess she was bored. She didn't have anybody to bother, so.
Maybe Dom got piped by his good friend over there. Here, let's check in with them.
Much you take for granted life, and you only have one life, and as the years pass you, like it happened to me, you go away young guy, come back an older guy. You just really understand, and you try to teach the younger guys that it's just not worth the money or anything else or your life for a couple of bucks, that eventually you're going to be put down, whether killed or in prison.
I'll tell the judge and prosecutor to suck my dick like I done before. Okay?
He said it's so true. And also, like, when you're doing time and you look out that window and you see the sky, the trees, you just think, you're always constantly thinking about the outside. You miss the little things. I go into a shower without wearing boxer shorts and shower slippers, just not waking up on a schedule, do this, being told what to do. It's so many things like that. The little things you will miss so much.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about all the shit that you make other people do, right? You guys are putting other people in there to do all the shit that you just explained. And now you're on the internet talking about you missed your freedom when you were in there. How do you think the people that are in prison because of you feel? Do you think about that? No, I bet you they don't. They don't give a shit about nothing. Nobody about anybody. Barillo Pad admits it. He doesn't care about nobody or nothing.
A lot of guys that, lifers that I was with, and a lot of lifers I would talk to say, man, I just want to walk in the park, man. I just want to, little things you would understand. That's why we try to tell you to stay out of jail, and this street shit is not worth it. Junior.
I got
it. They think this shit's funny. They really do. They think it's funny that other people are sitting in prison because of the bullshit they said. They think it's funny. It's really disgusting. I don't know how they sleep at night, walk around with any type of level of respect. How does anyone respect these people?
Well, I don't
he's-
even like talking about this guy. He's not a gangster. His father was a gangster, and
well, he'll come with Navy SEALs, his security team.
and, you know, let's go to a real question.
He's talking about Ruggiano. They're both talking about Ruggiano. He wasn't a gangster. His father was a gangster. His father, listen, Ruggiano, his father, Fat Andy, said rats aren't made. They're born. He explained it all. He had a rat son.
We're gangsters, so.
Hey, shout out to Paul Tanzo. They're talking about Francesi. Nah, they're talking about Fat Andy's rat ass son.
Okay. Oh, here's a good one. Johnny, what do you feel that Joe Watts was one of the most feared associates?
You know, for the guys that I have talked about this over and over about Joe Watts or my.
Listen, Barillo Pad's not even Italian. Do you know that? Do you know that he's part Indian? His new name is Chief Suckums. Chief Suckum Tucox. And yeah, I swear that's his new name on the street. Chief Suckum Tucox. Big tough guy.
I'll tell the judge and prosecutor to suck my dick like I done before. Okay?
Uh-oh.
Here, let's get some other cooperating rats on the screen.
Whatever you got upset, and what I did afterwards to not make you upset for whatever reason you had, I took that little 10-second spot out of the video. That's
rat fight.
That's number one. Number two, when it comes to the witness protection program, I'm sorry, Sammy. I have my thoughts on it. I've been to trial 5 times. I saw my father go to trial 4 times. I seen guys lie and manipulate that program to stay out of prison.
Hey, you guys did it. These other guys, they all did it. All of them. They can't come on the internet and admit what they did. They can't admit who they are. When Vlad asks them, do you consider yourself a rat? Do you know what they say? They say no, all of them. They all say no. Pretty odd, isn't it?
I'm not accusing you or anybody else. I'm accusing the people that I witnessed, that I saw it happen. And I'll take that to my grave. A lot of
He's not Italian, man. He's half American Indian. If you didn't know, look into his background. He's half American Indian, bro. And he was never getting made. He wasn't proposed. He wasn't in the mafia. He's not an ex-mobster. These people are fucking liars and frauds.
guys use the program to manipulate the government. It's easy to do. They come up with bullshit stories to put somebody in jail that has a bigger name than them. And that happens all the time. And you're smart enough on the street to know that that's the truth. And that's what I said. As far as John Gotti with his wits like mafia.
No, his father's side. And Ruggiano was not a gangster. He was not a Gambino family hitman. Total bullshit. Yeah, you could check on that. You'll come back and confirm it, because I'm not here to spread no bullshit. I'm here to tell the truth about these people.
Dabbling in drugs relatively young.
Yeah, you know, I mean, you know, when I was a kid in the 60s, you know, I started smoking weed when I was like 13.
This guy was never a gangster. He wasn't a Gambino family hitman, which he claims. On the Vlad interview, Vlad introduces him as Gambino family hitman. And he goes, hey, yeah. He doesn't correct them. It's crazy.
You know, I was doing what kids do back then. You know, I was take a little LSD.
All I said was he's coming out with a show. It's called Witsec Mafia. That's it.
You didn't say that.
No. Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. Let me quote what you said.
Let me finish. Let me respond to you.
Go ahead.
The video is up there. Anybody can see it. The only part that was edited was the 10 seconds that I had about you. And all I said was, Sam.
Yeah, he lured his brother-in-law, but he didn't whack nothing, man. He didn't kill nobody. Listen, if someone put their hands on my family member, I'm not luring shit. I'm not letting someone else handle that shit. Like, but I'm not a gangster. Remember that. I'm not a gangster. I'm not up here pretending to be a mob guy or associated with any of them, because I'm not.
He was in the program. I didn't say anything else about it. So I didn't betray you, nor did I.
Let me explain. All right, I got your point. Let me explain now what you did.
But you got to let me finish. I let you finish. You got to let me finish.
Finish. What are you going to
say? So again, yeah, going back to what you said, I thought things went kind of well. We had our differences. We still have our differences about it. Maybe we straightened it out. Obviously, maybe we didn't. You still have something in your mind. As far as a prayer that I sent to you, let me explain that. We were in church. My wife sat next to me. Okay, the pastor said, pray for somebody that you think needs prayer today, that needs to come to the Lord.
Yeah, how does he rat someone out, right, for whacking the guy who assaulted his mother? Like, come on, man. That's like really despicable shit. Like really low to do that type of stuff. And they're trying to say, oh, we're not lying about anything, they're saying. Yeah, right. You guys are nothing but bullshit liars. You belong trading places with the people that you guys put in prison. And then I'll never make another video about you again. Okay? Tell me what bothers you the most so I don't do it.
My wife turned to me and said, let's pray for Sammy. And so we prayed for you, and I sent you that. It had nothing to do with that video because, Sammy, contrary to what you believe, I don't need to soften you up for anything. That was just ridiculous what you said. It made no sense whatsoever.
All right,
are you done? If you don't,
are you done? Or you're going to talk for fucking 3 hours?
Yeah, 1 second. If you don't accept my faith, that's up to you.
Yeah, it's his cousin by long association by I don't even know exactly how they're cousins. Probably full of shit on that one too. But them clowns look alike, so who knows? Maybe Fat Andy was getting busy. Who the fuck knows? Who cares?
I've heard that for 20 years, and it doesn't bother me.
Nothing you say. I don't accept nothing you say.
Matter of record, so everybody can BS about this whole Norby Walters things. It's a matter of record.
You ratted, Mike. Admit it. Come on, man. Admit it. Embrace your newfound self. Embrace it. Don't lie. Come on. You say, I never put anyone in prison. Yeah, but you cooperated with the government. What does that make you? Makes you a rat.
What I said was, I knew exactly what I was doing. At the end of the day, Norby Walters wasn't going to do 1 minute in jail, and he never did. And neither did anybody else. I talked to the government.
All right. You made your point. Don't go into a tantrum.
No.
You made your point.
Yeah, A-Light killed over, 100 guys? He said Tommy Karate was not a gangster. Yeah, all right. Only one of them who ever killed anyone other than Sammy was A-Light. Wasn't it 5,000 guys? It was 2 guys. He was charged with two. Georgie Grasso. And who else? What was the other guy's name? I forgot the other guy's name. But he batted hundreds and hundreds of guys. Hundreds. He never got in trouble for any of it. Listen, these guys contradict themselves every time they come on the internet. Every time they explain a story, they contradict their stories. And hey, they don't like that I'm here telling the truth about them, but that's okay. Because I ain't going nowhere. They could try to take my channel down. They could do all that. I'll just pop right back up. Yay! With another monetized channel. Because I got 3 of them.
Accuse me of this.
No, I'll accuse you further. Don't make your fucking point.
It's all
You made your point. You made your point. Now,
point is,
Nobby Walters, I've got a lot of information with that. And a lot of
Put it
friends
out.
involved.
Sammy, put it
listen,
out there.
Well, I'm going to put it out.
it
I'm going
out.
to tell you right now, right to your fucking face. I'm going to tell you.
Go ahead.
Nobby Walters, you testified against him. He got convicted.
Now, let's hear Michael's response to that. Norby Walters just passed away. Talking about Roy DeMeo. No, he tried to say that Roy DeMeo and Tommy Karate weren't real gangsters. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? All right, let's listen to Michael Franchise's defense.
Norby Walters didn't do it. Listen to me. Norby
It has
Walters
nothing
didn't do
to do
one
with
thing
you
to
how much
jail.
time he.
That's all that he says. That's all he says. He never went to prison. Rap fight. You know that's right. Listen, I'm going to have these up for sale. Sammy the Bull, Michael Franchise, action figures. Make sure you guys get one.
A judge in the case made a mistake.
Why do you feel a need to cover for yourself, okay, by saying what I did?
You see what I'm saying? What they do is they point fingers. So now Michael Franchise won't accept what he did and talk about it. Now he wants to point the finger back at Scammy. That's what he's doing. And rest in peace to Alan Kaiser. Someday he will get justice, whether it's in this life or the next. But 100% he will get justice. His family will get justice. Ain't that right, Donkey Dominic? How about you, baseball bat Johnny? How you doing? Where's your nickels? Throw them at Johnny so he could dance a jig for us.
Why?
I'm not covering for myself.
Yes, you are.
No, I never
Yes,
did.
you are. You want to make a
did.
big deal out of Norby Walters? Let's make
It's a big deal. You cooperated against the fucking guy.
You want to make
He's
a big deal out of what you did?
You say he's a family
Don't go
friend.
there,
He was
Sammy.
with your fucking
You don't have
father
a leg.
forever.
You don't have a leg to stand on when it comes to that.
If you
Don't
shut
accuse
your
me of
fucking mouth,
Norby Walters,
try to stop covering for yourself. Shut your
I'm
fucking
not
mouth.
covering.
Oh, Sammy's getting gangster.
And listen
It's
to the
public
answer.
record. There's nothing to
Yeah, I
cover.
got some of
It's
that
out
public
there.
record. I got some of that.
What I said very simply, and I said it 1,000 times, and I'll say it again. Nobody went to jail because of anything I ever said to the government.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. And the truth is coming out.
All right.
Period. And
You
if you
made that.
know
All
anything,
right, you made that point.
if you know
You
anything
made that point.
different, bring it
That's
out.
the
there.
end. You
Stop
made your
threatening.
point.
Bring it
All right,
out.
so listen to this, right? So a lot of people say, well, Sammy the Bull cooperated against John Gotti because John Gotti betrayed him. That's why he cooperated. Okay, let's say that's true, okay? Let's just pretend that that's true. That he was going to tell Sammy to take the blame. Well, Sammy was involved with that life. He knew what came with it. If that was true, he should have took the blame. He should have rolled that one out for his boss. But he didn't. You know what he did? Cooperates against John Gotti and 38 other people. 38. So what's his excuse there? Mikey Scars. He says that somebody wasn't giving him the money, wasn't giving him any money of support in prison. When you got made, did they say if we don't support you, you're allowed to cooperate? No, they didn't. They didn't. What do you think about Larry Mazza? I think Larry Mazza is a gentleman. He doesn't act like these people do. He doesn't. Situations are different.
Because it doesn't exist.
So you want to just keep bullshit.
Exist. What?
You made that point.
So
now,
what are you talking
Nobby
about?
Walters got
What are you bringing
convicted.
it up for?
Are
What are you bringing it up for?
What am I bringing it up? Why would you
Why?
put my fucking name in with John Gotti Jr. and that fucking tape about people who cooperated?
Because it's true. What the fuck? I have a whole bunch of interviews I did with Mazza a while back I'm going to release a whole bunch of them soon. He explains all kinds of stuff. Like, I think I probably have like 5 hours of interviews with Mazza. And I'll release them down the line. You guys will get to see him.
Watch the damn thing.
I did watch the fucking thing. 3 times I watched it.
Wrong, and there was
You put
no
my name in it.
intent.
Listen, there's a whole bunch of people who cooperated that I don't have a problem with because they don't act the way that these people act. I'm not like no mafia crusader. I don't care about the mob. I don't care about people being true to that world. I care about people who say they're reformed and helping people and they're helping the kids. And clearly they're not. They're helping the kids, right?
I'll tell the judge and prosecutor to suck my dick like I done before. Okay?
Uh-oh.
He's helping the kids. Yeah, that's a changed person right there.
I warn you, but I'm gonna fix it. I did this to the door. I warn you, but I'm gonna fix it. I pushed the door in. I pushed the
Door number 1. Now we got door number 2.
I did this to the door. I pushed the door in.
And we got door number 3, but that one's on the way. Don't worry, it's coming.
Put my name in it.
Well, you know what? If I said to you, I was man enough to say to you, if I put your name in it and it offended you, I apologize to you. You can't accept it because there was no intent wrong on that whatsoever.
May I make one question? So, Michael, you know, you've addressed your side of it. Sammy, what's your biggest challenge with that? What was it that upset you the most about what was said? I mean, he mentioned the name. You know,
First of all, he likes to work with innuendos. The innuendo is that people who get convicted should never be released because they cooperated.
Hey, why not? Yeah, I agree with that. You shouldn't have been released. Either one of you guys. You guys put other people in prison to save your own asses. I don't think other people should be sitting in prison because of you. And then you get to come on the internet and brag about your former crimes. It's insane. Insane.
That's the first fucking innuendo. Then he says, the proof is in the pudding that when they get released, they recommit. Now,
Did he recommit? Sammy Gravano, straight ecstasy dealer. He's a drug dealer. He gets off of 19 murders, gets out and starts selling drugs with his family. Blames it on his son. Oh, it's my son that got me into it. I don't believe nothing you say. Not a fucking word you say. He had enough money to pay his son's little credit card debt. He didn't have to go into the drug business. And now he's on the internet saying, oh, ecstasy's not that bad of a drug. It's just like a party drug. It's not a drug. Then why'd you go to prison for 20 years if it's not a drug, Sammy? Because you're a trash bag.
1, 2, I did recommit. So when you put me with those group of guys, even though he only talked about me for a second or 2 or 10 seconds and saying, Sammy, he put me in that group. So the innuendo, I got 30, 40, 50 people who were friends of mine who called me or texted me or sent messages. Why are you letting this
Brittany,
fucking
how are
bum
you?
talk about you like that?
This bum. Bobby Luisi, the coke dealing priest. Don't worry, we got some stuff coming up about Bobby Luisi. Johnny Leto and Chief Suckums. Too funny. Who can't verify their stories? Listen, Chief Suckums' book is total bullshit lies. This whole book full of lies. A lot of people know that. But hey, some of these people believe it. And if I'm not there to show you who they really are, then who is? Someone's got to do it.
When he cooperated.
What do you mean, why are you letting him? What are you gonna do? What do they mean? Why are you letting?
Yeah, what are you gonna do, pipsqueak? You ain't gonna do shit.
Because I don't talk the facts about you. That's why.
Sammy,
if you want to talk about facts, we could let out the facts. I mean,
But if you want to let
me stop.
Yeah, stop my
do it if we're
fucking
serious
ass.
person.
Don't tell me stop.
No, I'll tell you stop. Stop. Okay, we don't need to go there. We're
You
not
can
back
go
in
wherever
the
you
day.
want. It
We
doesn't
don't got
matter to
guns
me.
in our hands, so
It doesn't
stop.
matter to
What
me
are you
where we
talking
go.
about?
I don't care where we go. Wherever you want to go, we go.
Sammy,
But if you want to
stop.
put out things like that and make an innuendo that
There
I'm
was
one of
no
those fucking
innuendo.
guys.
You are one of those guys. You're the king, rat Scammy. Scammy Gravano trying to scam all his people into buying some artwork that he didn't do. You are a cooperating rat. You put a lot of people in prison to save your own ass. You can't even admit it. You have to try to blame it on John Gotti. John Gotti betrayed me. Okay, so how come you didn't just testify against him?
There was no
crickets. That's all I hear. Crickets.
I'm telling you to your face, there was no innuendo. You took it that way. I don't know what's in your brain or what's in your head. There
Why
was
is it
no
bothering
ill
you that I'm
intent on
talking
my
about
part
Nobby
whatsoever.
Walters and that you testified? Why does that bother you?
It doesn't bother me. I've said it
Well,
a
then let's
thousand
talk about it.
times.
I'll tell
Just
you about
tell the
I can
truth.
tell you about the case.
Just tell the truth.
Yo, Gio, man. Gio. You're too much, man. See you later, buddy. See you later. I don't want to deal with the bullshit. Goodbye. Have fun down there, buddy.
That's
No,
all.
you don't know the fucking truth.
I know the truth, Sammy.
No,
I
no,
say
you
it all
don't
the
know truth.
time.
You don't have a fucking clue what it is to tell the truth,
Stop
whether
the
it's
baloney. Hey,
Christianity or
Sammy.
what it is.
Sammy, you're talking to me. Stop the baloney, okay? You don't want
Hey,
to go
guy,
there
what's
either.
going on, man?
When we talk about the truth, don't think that you're the guardian of the truth here.
Neither one of you are the guardian of nothing. You're the guardians of lies. That's all you guys do. There's a whole group of them. Ruggiano, Barillo, A-Light, all these guys. Sammy Gravano, Michael Francis, Donkey Dominic. There's hold on, let's see. There's a whole bunch of them. Whole bunch. There's this guy. There's this guy. There's this guy. All of them. Bunch of lying, cooperating rats. You notice the other people who cooperated that act like gentlemen, I don't even talk about them. Why? Why not? Because they don't act the way these people do. And that's the reason why I'm going to expose every chance I get. I'm going to expose them, and they ain't going to do nothing about it.
One thing I do, I don't buckle from the truth. I tell the truth, whatever it is. I don't
And
talk
so do
about
I, Sammy.
I caught Sammy Gravano in so many lies. Don't worry, I'm going to have a special about Sammy Gravano's lies.
So do I. I got nothing to hide. Not
But
a
then what
damn
is you? What are
thing.
you bothered about it with Nobby Walters? Why are you bothered? You told the people on the program.
Sammy.
I watched it, and I watched that episode where you said,
Watch it again.
I will. I did.
Whatever I said there, I'm saying right now.
You know, don't worry, that one's coming. Maybe I'll do that Monday morning. Rubio, he's a he's a thin-skinned little a midget rat. He comments on the videos too, because he thinks he's a tough guy. He thinks he's a tough guy. Man.
To hide with
the government.
Walters. I
Let me
have
ask you another
zero
question.
to hide.
Right after
all
the
you
Nobby
guys
court-
know. You want to know something? You want to stand on Nobby Walters to make yourself feel better.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Nobby
I
Walters
don't give a
baloney.
fuck about Nobby Walters. I don't even know him.
So what are you bringing it up for?
Because you testified. You said I never testified. I never put anybody away. That's all
Exactly.
bullshit.
No,
He
that
went
ain't
away. He
bullshit.
got convicted.
It's not bull. It's the truth, Sammy.
No,
Don't
he
try
got
to inject
convicted.
your own
Look at
truth.
your own truth.
It's the
Look at your
absolute truth. I'll say it again. I've said it 1,000 times, and you bring proof different. Stop talking.
I
and
will.
bring-
I'll put out a
Nobody,
video for
listen
it.
to me.
I'll put out a
Nobody
video for
ever
it.
went to jail because of anything I ever told the government. Can you say the same, Sammy?
People went to jail because of you, Michael. People did go to jail. There was a reverberation effect. There was a ripple effect. So don't come on with that bullshit. No one went to jail because of anything that I ever said. It was a ripple effect, Michael. So yes, they did.
So don't give me your
I don't
BS.
try to say the same.
So
I don't try to cover. I don't try to lie.
I just told you something. No, I'll challenge you. You tell me who I put in prison. Nobody.
I just told.
Shit, you might as well have put your dad in prison. Your brother did. I mean, let me rephrase that. Your stepdad. You might as well have put your stepdad in prison because your brother testified against him. Maybe you were conspiring with your brother. Who the fuck knows?
Nobody.
You have no fucking ammunition to put anybody in prison anyway.
They seem a little mad at each other, huh? It's so funny when the rats fight. Got no ammunition. Yeah, because you had all the ammunition, right, Scammy?
You never broke a fucking egg.
Yeah, right.
They didn't give a fuck about you.
Here you go again, trying to tell everybody you know everything. You don't know a damn thing about me, my life, or my family. Stop the baloney.
I never did. I was on the fucking street. Who the fuck knew who you are? You were nothing to me.
Really?
The father had a name. Your father had a fucking name. You didn't have no name. You lived off your father's reputation.
And what did you live off of?
Myself.
Who were you until?
I didn't have a father in the life. I had nobody in the life.
Stop.
I lived off of myself.
Stop the baloney, huh? Who the hell knew you either?
And then stop the baloney. Who the fuck in the mob says stop the baloney? What kind of statement is that?
Oh, now you want to act like a clown? What do you mean? Or stop the baloney?
I'm gonna act like a clown. Stop the fucking baloney.
You
No,
heard that?
I heard it from people who graduated from Harvard. Stop the
I
baloney. I never heard that on the street. No.
I graduated from
Sammy,
Harvard.
Michael.
Let me
wherever
tell
the
you
fuck
something.
you graduated,
You
I
got
don't
the
know.
nerve. Let me tell you something. Who had more damn respect on the street than my father? And you got the nerve.
Stop using your father.
I don't
Stop
use
it.
my father. I made
Stop
my own
it.
name. You stop using Gotti. I made my own name. Who the hell knew you?
His father. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Yeah, Ruggiano does the same shit.
The concerts, I started experimenting a little bit, but it was no issue. It was just, recreational stuff. Then when I was 19, my father was in the music business.
That's one. Let's count them.
I was 19, and he became friends with Jay Black and the Americans, who was pretty popular back in the 60s.
Hey, got you again, bitch. Have fun.
He had a couple of hit records, and they took me to Puerto Rico. They had to do some concerts in Puerto Rico in 1972, and
make another account, Gia.
So Jay had a big suite, and I would go up there, and he would sing opera to warm up his voice, and we would drink wine and smoke weed. And then the second and third night, I went up there, and they were all snorting. They had this white powder on the table, and I walked up to the table, and I said, "What's that?" And they said, "It's cocaine. You want some?" And I said, "Yeah," because and they gave me a straw, and I took a few hits, and and then 20 years later, I had an issue with it, and then it was the 70s, Studio 54. I went back to New York. I started, hanging out in all the discos, everybody was blowing. I mean, in this early 70s, everybody was blowing coke, the clubs, everywhere you went in Manhattan, everybody, wise guys, everybody was blowing coke.
You weren't a wise guy, though, so it didn't matter if you did it because you weren't a wise guy. You weren't getting made. Your father knew you had rat juice pumping through your veins. Remember, Ruggiano, rats aren't made, they're born. But if you like this content, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. And if you don't like this content, too fucking bad. Start your own podcast. I appreciate all you guys. If you want to help donate to the channel, hit up my Cash App at Chattin with Staxx. And remember, don't be a bitch.